These are the inspiration pages for the War of 1812 uniform, or what we call the Star Spangled Banner uniform. So obviously, this is the flag of Fort McHenry, the way that it was tattered and beaten throughout the course of that battle overnight. This is actually a print of the Defense of Fort McHenry, which is the poem that Francis Scott Key wrote. What's unique about the flag of the time, other than the fact that it had 15 stars, we know that as we added states, the amount of stars increased, but this flag actually has 15 stripes too. So 15 stars and 15 stripes. This guy here is just Fort McHenry from above, and we're going to use this shape to pay homage to those that lost their lives in battle. This here is a water buoy. That's where the boat was actually anchored when Francis Scott Key watched the Battle of Baltimore and wrote this poem. This is the only buoy in the water that's not painted to code. One last detail, very, very subtle, is that the captains of battle actually wore red sashes around their waists. So how all of that inspiration gets onto a uniform and how it's interpreted into uniform is pretty interesting. The previous page showed the parchment and the writing of the Star Spangled Banner, or the Defense of Fort McHenry. We've actually taken that literature and the parchment feel, and we've printed it onto the shoulders of the uniform and in the background of the helmet itself. The texture that was on the flag, that woven texture, anywhere where you see blue, red, or white in the shoulders, the stripes on the helmet and the stripes on the pant, you see right here has that texture, that graininess to it. There are two quotes that are in the actual poem that did not make it to the Star Spangled Banner. The word triumph is in there, and that really evoked a sense of power and action. So all the players wear triumph in the back of their jerseys. The shape of Fort McHenry is on the back of the jerseys beneath the numbers. This is to celebrate those that lost their lives in the battle. So we have those underneath the numbers. And then lastly, the last important detail is that red belt. So for this game, every player will have a white belt, except the team captains, and they'll take the field with a red belt instead. So that's how we take all that bit of information, bring it into a uniform, and put it onto a football field to celebrate the historic day of the Battle of Baltimore.